Hey guys, are you ready for the tech news? No? Too bad! Samsung held their Galaxy Unpacked event today, conveniently in Paris, where their 30,000 striking workers are not. Samsung launched the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Flip 6, both of which are quite similar to their predecessors, but with a $100 price hike and new AI features. The Galaxy Watch 7 boasts a new processor and AI health tracking, while the Galaxy Watch Ultra looks so much like the Apple Watch Ultra that Samsung should probably order a paternity test. I don't know why, but I thought that I was going to hear like Maury voices from over there.
And you are not the father!
The new design for the Galaxy Buds 3 and 3 Pro likewise take clear influence from Apple's AirPods in the same way that school kids occasionally take influence from their neighbors' answers during tests. Today also marked the official launch of Samsung's newest wearable smart device, the Galaxy Ring, which Samsung is primarily positioning as a health and fitness tracker. Think of it like a smartwatch, but smaller, and it goes on your finger. This is far from the first smart ring on the market, but Samsung is the first major tech company to offer one, which raises the probability that someone will try to propose with a ring that tracks the user's heartbeat and menstrual cycle. You definitely shouldn't do that, but hey, you can now. Microsoft has stepped down from its short-lived observer seat on OpenAI's board. Apple, which only recently earned its right in a similar seat, will apparently be doing the same. A big motivator appears to be the increased regulatory scrutiny on the AI industry in general and on Microsoft's relationship with OpenAI in particular. While the European Commission dropped its probe into Microsoft and OpenAI back in June, that doesn't mean the danger of a full-blown antitrust investigation has entirely passed in the EU or the US. Of course, Microsoft has only stated that its observer position is no longer necessary, as OpenAI's new board has made significant progress since Microsoft's representative joined in November. Instead, OpenAI plans to hold regular meetings with all of its investors, which just so happens to include Apple and Microsoft. In another move, possibly intended to reduce regulatory scrutiny in the United States, OpenAI has blocked access to its services in China. To be clear, the Chinese government already had blocked OpenAI via its extensive firewall, but some Chinese developers were nonetheless accessing OpenAI tools using VPNs. It's like how your ex technically has you blocked on social media, but you've got to be the one to block that sock puppet account that she uses to check whether you've started dating again. An online mob of Pennsylvania middle schoolers has been implicated in the mass cyberbullying of around 20 teachers at their school. It was discovered that the children had created 22 fake TikTok accounts impersonating their teachers using clips and images from those teachers' personal social media accounts. Many were edited to include lewd and offensive jokes and even implications of sexual misconduct and criminal behavior, proving once again that 8th graders are the meanest people in the world. While some of these posts might be protected from government action under the Children's Right to Free Speech, undisclosed impersonation and parody is against TikTok's terms of service, and thus the accounts were quickly taken down. Several students were temporarily suspended, and worse, their parents were notified. At least some of the affected teachers claim that the incident has made them question their career in education and the effect that social media has had on the children's capacity for empathy. However, some of us here remember going to school in the 90s and early 2000s and regret to inform them that 13-year-olds have always been monsters and are rarely restrained by the laws of God or man. For the good of humanity, some things definitely need to be restrained. Just ask our sponsor.
Manscaped. If you want to take care of the hair everywhere, try Manscaped's Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. It includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra so you can mow the lawn, as well as the Weed Whacker 2.0 for your ears and nose, unless you want to clean the cracks of your keyboard with your face, I guess. You do you. The bundle also includes Manscaped's Crop Soother and Crop Preserver to keep you smelling fresh under your thunder. Check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra at manscaped.com/techlinked and use code techlinked for 20% off and free shipping.
What's a quick bit? Well, the QU stands for quantum, while the rest stands for ick-bits. Multiple governments have secretly restricted the export of quantum computers with identical regulations. It's likely because quantum mechanics involves a mysterious force that politicians fear because they don't understand it. I believe it's called math. Though if you ask some of the countries that have these restrictions, like the UK, Spain, Canada, and more, they'll tell you that it's a national security concern, a powerful technology that could benefit society, but in the wrong hands, it could cause massive harm to nations and their citizens. Fair enough, multiple governments, but did you hear about this AI thing though?
I can't wait till middle schoolers are using quantum computers to bully their teachers.
Hell yeah. This folding keyboard contains an entire Ryzen 7 PC thanks to a Chinese company and doorbell onomatopoeia, Ling Long. While you can plug in any display with USB-C, the manufacturer apparently recommends AR or VR glasses. The onboard Ryzen 7 8840U is powerful enough for some gaming, but the battery can take only about 4 hours of that. It's not available yet, but just imagine the power move it'll be in the future to pull out a pair of AR glasses and a full keyboard when someone tries to initiate conversation on the bus. According to a new Business Insider report, Tesla apparently gives special weight to training data of its self-driving cars when it comes to certain VIPs, including YouTubers, online influencers, and Elon Musk himself. Moreover, both current and former Tesla employees claim that they were told to focus more resources on routes frequently driven by these VIPs, meaning that Tesla's autopilot probably navigates those routes much better than it does on the average road. This means that, as a Tesla owner, one of your best ways to improve your driving experience is to secretly live in Elon Musk's attic or become an influencer. It's been a rocky rollout for Google's Find My Device network, with its users complaining that it isn't great at finding stuff. But Google claims that their network only sucks because of a one-of-a-kind default privacy protection option called not actually tracking you, or in other words, aggregation by default. This means that trackers only ping locations when connected to many devices instead of just one to prevent unwanted tracking. Noble for sure, but that doesn't help with Google's reputation of being completely useless when it comes to search. And UK politician / real human Mark Matlock wants you to know that he is not AI. A tweet went viral questioning the humanness of his gorgeous smooth skin, thick wiry hair, and musky baby trapped inside the flesh of a grown man good looks. Not helping the AI allegations, he was a no-show at the election. Turns out he is real, but he was homesick with pneumonia, which he claims was treated with vitamins and exercise. Ironically, the exact kind of horrible health advice I'd expect to be given from ChatGPT. In defense of the original tweet, there was an actual AI candidate who ran in Brighton named AI Steve. Unsurprisingly, AI Steve was not elected and received fewer votes than the citizen skeweth of the monster raving loony party. And frankly, you'd have to be a monster raving loony to not come back on Friday for more tech news. Have a good day. Bye. Subscribe. Like.